Okay, so it's Dan here on The Rock Show, and I'm joined as well. I'll get you to introduce yourself, guys.
I'm Chris, I play drums.
I'm Tom, I play guitar.
Excellent. And who are you from?
Primitai.
That's no bad.
Definitely got you to announce that yourself because I was confused and didn't want to embarrass myself saying the wrong pronunciation.
You would not be the first person to do that, trust me.
Okay, so give us a brief history of your band and the sort of style that you are.
It probably all started off about 10 years ago now. It's just a bunch of guys that basically wanted to get drunk and outside of school. So I wanted to do that in a band. About 5 years ago we started getting a bit serious about it. We took in, we got our singer Guy and our guitarist, Serjan joined the band.
Okay.
We started recording our second album then, The Line of Fire, and that's when things started to take off from there. Ended up doing a few tours off the back of that, a few festivals. Last did High Voltage, Bloodstock a couple of times,
Nice.
and Hard Rock Hell even. Did that, and then took off pretty much 2012.
Okay.
Basically took that off from gigging and started writing the follow-up, which was Rise Again, which was quite a long process to record and write, and actually ended up getting released late last year. And during that time we got Tom on board, who playing guitar, and he's been absolutely amazing at it and really brought the band up to a new level, and it's fantastic to have him on board. And that's pretty much brings us up to today. Style of music wise, I hate to say it 'cause it sounds cliched, but it's like old school metal but with a new twist.
Okay, so
Imagine Iron Maiden and Judas Priest getting drunk and trying to play Jordan of Bodom.
okay,
In
excellent.
Manowar's rehearsal studio.
In Manowar's rehearsal studio, yeah.
That's what metal happens. I quite like that, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so from this point onwards, questions do get a little bit weird.
Wicked.
If you're invited to invite us to dinner, what would you cook us, and who else would be at the table with us?
Steak. No?
Bit bland, isn't it?
Meat.
Meat.
I think meat, as opposed to steak, could be viewed as a bit less
Yeah.
interesting, because you could end up with sort of McDonald's burger.
I think
Exotic
meat's
meats.
pretty much a given as well.
Exotic meat. Wildebeest.
Wildebeest.
Kangaroo.
Nah, kangaroo is actually quite dull. I don't like
Some kind
kangaroo.
of beast.
Water buffaloes, always quite like that.
I don't know, water buffalo, like it.
So that's nice. Who else would be there?
Who else would be there?
I really don't have that many friends, if I'm being entirely honest, so it might just be the three of us, which would be awkward. I suppose the other band members would be there.
Okay.
And then, some other people that we know. If we were allowed to invite famous people,
Yeah.
we'd probably get Bruce Dickinson.
Bruce would be good, yeah. I'd invite JB from Grand Vegas because I just think he's wicked.
He loves it.
Excellent.
Won't stop going on about JB. And,
Yeah.
I would bring down Daniel Erlandson.
Okay.
From Arch Enemy. Absolutely amazing drummer, one of my favourites.
Cool. Okay. Well, sounds like an awesome night. So. Okay. So if you had to choose between a year of hiccuping or a year of sneezing, what would you go for?
Sneezing.
Yeah, sneezing.
Sneezing, definitely.
It's a more satisfying release, a good sneeze.
Yeah, no, I think so
hiccups
too.
are just a bit annoying.
Plus, you can make a sneeze more metal, whereas you can't really hiccup in a metal way, can you?
Definitely not. I've never heard a metal hiccup.
No. It's a challenge, I suppose. You know.
Drink enough Jack later, we might be able to do some. We can try.
We'll touch base with you guys a bit later on.
Yeah.
Go for round two.
Okay. So, what has been the most memorable show of your career to date, and what made it memorable?
I know what mine would be.
You can have personal ones. That's cool.
This was actually before even Tom was in the band, and this was when we had our old singer, and before we started getting serious, which we'll find out very soon. But basically, we were somehow booked to headline what turned out to be a bingo night,
Okay.
and the reason behind this, as it later transpired, was that our singer was trying to shag the girl that was organising this bingo night.
Okay.
So that's fair enough. I could see the reasoning behind it. But when we showed up and we realised we were playing in front of 200 sort of old biddies sitting down at their table for a nice relaxing Sunday afternoon, and we were going to come on and try and play heavy metal for half an hour afterwards, we kind of started getting a little bit worried about it. So we thought, right, we'll play it up as a joke because they're not going to enjoy it for what it's meant to be enjoyed as, so they'll enjoy it for the novelty value. So we thought go completely the other direction and really try and give them a novelty. So we decided we'd dress up as women to do it as well and do all the hair up and put makeup on and all this. And came on stage. They didn't find it funny one bit.
Really?
No, they hated us. I've never seen a room like completely empty as quickly as that one did.
Nice.
Within the space of 5 minutes, 200 people had gone out the door quicker than if there was a fire going on. It was absolutely amazing. So that's my most memorable one.
Mine was back when I was the band I played with at university. We had a gig. It was at a venue called the Classic Rock Bar. It was a big biker haunt, and one of the high up bikers in the local crew had died. It was his wake, and it got to the end of the night. It was a massive party. Everyone was going mental. The widow was careering all over the place. She was on the stage, and she ended up knocking a double Marshall stack on top of me from behind while I was playing. So I was very hard to forget. It's quite exciting.
Right, no, I quite like both of those.
It's a shame that the memorable ones aren't memorable because they're good, isn't it?
Well,
there was one where some people cheered at the end.
Yeah, we've had people applauding us, and those are quite memorable.
Well, at least it's not all sort of
No, I can tell you a great place is Weymouth. Like, we just played there for the second time a few nights ago, and that's a place where we get people doing battle with each other in the pit, sitting on their mates' shoulders, so you can see them like way above the rest of the crowd. It's
brilliant.
It's incredible. That's happened both times we played there. I love that place.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, so what's the most outlandish thing on your tour right now? Have you ever had any outlandish things?
We're not really at a stage where we're sort of able to command stuff on our tour rider.
Okay.
If we want to put stuff on there, and it's not as if we're gonna, people are gonna be too worried if we threaten not to go on, So it's like
our bargaining position is weak.
Yeah.
We got some crisps in Birmingham. That was good.
Yeah, we got crisps.
What flavour?
3 different flavours.
3 different flavours,
wow.
yeah.
You guys are living the life.
2 bags of each, that was good.
Incredible.
Shall we move past this one?
Yeah. Our tour rider is very dull.
Okay, if you guys hadn't gone down the musical path, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
I'd be a professional philosopher. I did a philosophy degree, and I think I'd be sitting on a hill somewhere, freezing my ass off, contemplating complicated things.
Like it? That's quite a deep answer.
Yeah.
I'd try to be doing some kind of writing or journalism or something like that. Okay. I'd like to be like Dom Jolly, basically, but without the trigger-happy TV period.
Yeah.
We're just sort of going around and talking about stuff, but talking about it really sarcastically. That's what I would like to make money off of doing.
Sounds good. Well, he hasn't been around for a while. If you're looking for something along the sides of Primitai, then...
Yeah, well, I'll start off, write a couple of books, and then I'll just... When people have forgotten about him, I'll just fill his shoes, I guess. I don't know.
You got it all figured out.
Yeah, this is my complete backup plan right here, which I've just given away as well, so...
People are going to be doing it before you.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Right. Okay, if you could appear like sort of next to any artist, dead or alive, who would you like to be on a billing with?
The Rainbow Rising lineup of Rainbow.
Okay.
Full stop.
Done.
But I don't care if we don't even get to play. I just want to watch them. But if we did get to open as well, that would be brilliant.
Well, it's your sort of fantasy gig. You don't have to open your own fantasy one.
I'm just so used to it.
It's actually nicer to open it. You can get drunk afterwards.
Yeah,
don't have to worry about anything.
You don't have to stay sober quite as long.
Okay, fair play.
Enjoy a great band afterwards.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
I think outside of like the sort of the obvious like maiden priest and all that lot, I think Use Your Illusion era Guns N' Roses. That's who I'd like to go with. Yeah, I know everyone's going to have a go at me for saying it's not Appetite for Destruction Guns N' Roses, but the Use Your Illusion albums were better. So, shh, they were.
Right, I think I'm going to choose, because we've got a few left, but to be honest, I'm not sure how quickly we'll get through them all.
Sure.
Okay, so we'll go with a slightly sort of band-focused one rather than a weird one. What's your plans for 2014?
Just trying to gig as much as possible. We've got a few festivals lined up. Just been announced for Hammerfest the other week, so I'll be going on the main stage in that on the Saturday, Sunday. We'll be playing Altfest. It's a new one in August.
We'll see you there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet.
Wicked.
And hopefully get another couple of support tours in there, a few headline gigs in there as well, and just basically try and do as much as possible, try and tour as much as possible, and then when this year's over, I suppose we have to think about trying to do another album. And so,
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
You're looking really excited about
It's
it.
just there's so much hassle. I love writing, I love recording, but there's so much hassle.
Chris did quite a large amount of the groundwork on the last album,
Okay.
like production and recording a lot of the stuff before it went off, like the final mix. I think he's imagining many, many more nights lonely in his flat, just trying to sort out the drums and slightly out-of-tune guitars. He's going to have a great time.
Looking at what will be basically 1 second's worth of music just in waveform for about an hour,
Yep.
and then turning the computer off and not saving any of it.
Did that happen a few times?
Yeah, but no one notices. I just re-recorded myself. No one's guessed it. So.
Excellent. Well, thank you for taking a couple of minutes, guys. It's been awesome speaking
Thank
with
you.
Thank
No
you.
worries.